Whoa, how y'all doing out there? This is your man Nico B, Black Effect. I want to get into this video quickly. Jobs today, man. Job in America, and I mean it could be everywhere, but I can only speak for America. They're losing their integrity, man. Like there's institutions, and this is sad. There's institutions that's supposed to serve us that tell you to flat out lie. There's jobs that'll tell you to flat out lie to customers and to people. Look at, what do I mean by that? I'm gonna give you some examples. Like, look at a lot of these, just by nature, and just because these companies are providing the service, and because they acquired the business through cutthroat business practices, or through generational wealth, because they acquired, that don't mean that they good people. That don't mean that that's a good company to work. Definitely don't mean it's a good company to work for. You know what I'm saying? Because they treat their employees like slaves, like dog slaves. But it's getting like that's been the case. These jobs over modern day slavery have came from a lot of these jobs in the public, in the private sector, like, or just these blue collar jobs. Like, you want to, like, if you a man who, everybody have to work. Don't nobody jump off the porch knowing how to start their own business. Like, don't get me wrong. That's gonna start to be especially in the black community, because that's going to start to be the case more so when like how my brother, my nephew is like, we've already done the work and, know how to do, start businesses and things like that. So he can be employed through one of our businesses. So he can do that. You understand? Because you have to learn work ethic. You have to work. You have to lead, follow for you can lead. So, but at least in that case, if we have, something developed, like if a woman have a beauty salon or whatever business she got, she can let her son work there, sweep the floors, and then eventually he can, learn, gains. She can pay him a little something. He can learn how to learn what to work and then start his own thing. But it's nobody's going to jump off the porch not having no job. So these jobs are a necessity, and and they need employees. But the thing is you have to treat your employees correctly, man. You got to treat your employees right. And these, like I said, but nowadays these jobs are flat out lying to they, not only to are they treating their employees wrong, they lying to the customers now. They lie, they flat out, they tell, these jobs be telling people to flat out lie. Like, you got DPS, the DM, the Department of Transportation. These people, man, you can't, they got you got to make an appointment to get your ID. You need this ID to move around in the country, but you got to make an appointment with them. These people will sit here, lie to you, tell their employees to tell you they can't pick up the phone. You know what I'm saying? You got these niggas acting like some damn running from customers. They running from you. Oh, we can't pick up the phone. You got jobs telling you to lie, say you work with the company and shit like that. And you really working for an answering service. You don't work with the company. But the job is telling you to lie, telling you to basically tell the people you do. I remember I used to work for customer service with a bank. This is during, when people was getting when the first was getting their stimulus money, you know what I'm saying? These people telling you to lie, like basically telling you to tell people, that this XYZ is going on where we can't pick up the phones. It was like we like telling them to act like we, giving you protocols to act like you looking for the manager or act like you looking for something. You ain't doing that. You just sitting there. Then get back on the phone. Like, see, that's lack of integrity. Be honest and upfront. It's hard. How can an employee trust a company like that? That company not gonna be around too much longer. You know what I'm saying? Doing stuff like that. You got big companies that be lying to people, man. AT&T, nigga, all the way down the board these days. It doesn't matter. The big companies are lying these days. You know what I'm saying? They telling people, you can't, you trying to get some customer service. You got to go through all of these loopholes, pushing buttons and pushing this button and pushing that button. Wait about 10 minutes to talk to somebody. Then when you talk to them, again, these people be somewhere, they be lying. You know, just tell the truth, nigga. If you remote, you remote. You know what I'm saying? If you're this, you know, if you can't do it, you can't do it. You know, if you don't know what you talking about, just say that. You know, sometimes the company be setting these people up for failure. The companies be setting people up for failure because they don't give their employees no leeway. And that's why a lot of people quitting these companies. It's very stressful to work a brick and mortar job. It's the most stressful that it's ever been in a long time to work a brick and mortar job today. You know, people got to be, first of all, like I said, they haven't been paying people what these jobs have been worth. Niggas been making millions of dollars in these companies and want to toss you the crumbs. Like, nah, man, they know why we ain't doing that no more. We don't want the crumbs. You understand? It's time to pay people what they worth. And then you got people lying. Like, where's the integrity? You telling them to lie. Like you know, you go to any one of these jobs, they got protocols in the back end behind the scenes where they telling them to mislead the people. The job is, you should be more responsible than that. Okay? Don't flat out lie to me, man. If you can't do something, that's fine. You can't do it. But don't just flat out sell me the wolf tickets. That's pretty messed up. You know, and jobs are doing that today. You know, all these, and giving and teaching their employees tactics to be dishonest and mislead the public. You know what I'm saying? These are tactics, misleading tactics that people are using today. And it's like, man, hey, it's only gonna get worse. And a lot of that's why people they flocking from these jobs. And honestly, even no matter how long you've been in business, you can always lose your business. And it's always competition to come take it over. You know, and again, like I said, we need to start building more, as in the black community, start building more business. You know what I'm saying? Businesses and things like that. Start cultivating your own things, you know. And when you work and anybody working these jobs today in the, blue collar job or whatever, you need to be you always think like you're working for yourself. You know, these jobs help you to do what you need to do for yourself. That's always how I look at it, you know, either whether I'm using it to fund my business, you know, whether you want to get some extra money at the time, you know, whether you're using it to supplement the household, or whether you're using it for a second job, whatever. Or you're using it and you have a goal. You want to move up. If you want to move up in the job, then you need to look at that as your goal, your future. Start working towards that. If you want to be the manager there or something like that, work towards it. You understand? But all I'm saying is you shouldn't put all your eggs in the basket of these jobs, man. Not today, not yesterday, and I don't, until the Lord return, these are modern day slavery jobs, you know what I'm saying? A lot of times they ain't trying to pay you what you worth, give you, what you need to live, just enough to keep you on the plantation, but now they lying. And like I said, jobs be lying to people up front initially. When you go get the job, these jobs might tell you, you know what I'm saying, well, that this is the policy or this go on up here, and you think that that's the truth. But then when you get on the job, that definitely ain't the case. You don't see all that shit. Like, well, damn, I thought you said this was the case. Not when you start working and you realize that that's quickly not the case. But they just did that to lure you in. John tell you, oh, you can take all that, oh, we can work with you, we do all this, man. You get on the damn job, like they grilling you every time you wanna, you trying to take off or something like that. These y'all don't want to work with you. You know what I'm saying? So all I'm just saying is quit the lying. Don't try to I don't want to lie for you. You know what I'm saying? That's why it's hard for righteous men to work and brothers to work in these jobs these days. A lot of these jobs are wicked. Like, bro, not all money is good money. Some people do things, like I said in the video before, you can't I'm not just gonna do anything for money. Like if you just a bartender or something like that, I don't want to be no bartender serving people alcohol all day, getting them drunk. And then one day a nigga leave his house, from getting leave the bar from getting super drunk. and he go wreck his car. Like, yeah, he did that to himself, but you had a hand in it. Like, you serving the drinks. You know, you making money doing this. It's I don't like, you know, it's I have a certain level of integrity of things. Like, I can't work for no, you know, you working for one of these companies. I mean, you working for the military, money military job, pushing buttons, sending drone coordinates and things like that. I can't do that, man. You know, you doing these jobs, working for these chemical companies. You know, you poisoning people, putting shit in the water that you know can be killing people, but you constantly pushing the button to allow it to put the chemicals, to mix them. You do that every day. They lying to you, telling you, oh man, it's safe. It's all good. It's all good. They did this back in the day when niggas was working in them coal mines and all that. Job lying to you, telling you it's okay. It's, you know, it ain't gonna affect your health. Niggas' lungs was fucked up behind that. A lot of people working some dangerous job, working around aerosols and stuff. And they like, oh, it's okay. It's okay. They don't care if you live or die. So with that being said, man, let me end this video. It's your man, Nico B. I'm gone.